Good morning, Learning Leaders, and happy Monday. Today is April 20th. It is the first day of new learning at home. Today is the day we are finally taking that step forward. So in this video, it's probably going to be a little longer than our morning meeting videos have been in the past couple weeks because I'm going to, again, try to explain to you everything you need to do and how to do it. So first, I'm going to start with what ELA is going to look like. You're going to be given 2 scholastic articles to read each week, and I'm going to come up with some questions for you to answer. You're going to be able to find both of these articles throughout the week on Google Classroom. Now, I'm not releasing them all on Monday morning. So one's coming out Monday morning and one is coming out Wednesday morning. Okay? Now, some of you have not gotten into Google Classroom yet, but almost all of you have gotten into Clever, which means you can get into Google Classroom because the district has added Google Classroom to the list of things you can get into through Clever. So if you go into Clever like you have been when you've been doing IXL and LitPro and Word, if you scroll down, you will eventually find a Google Classroom button. It's a green square with, it looks like it's got these white little like these white silhouettes on them, like people heads and bodies, kind of like a chalkboard. um, if you click on that, it might ask you to log in again. It's the same login that you use to get into Clever, so I know you have it. I know you know how to do it because you've been into Clever. And then once you're into Google Classroom, you should be good to go from that moment on through Clever, and you can get to all of the ELA stuff I'm posting there. Math is going to be on Zearn. Zearn is another app you can access through Clever. And you shouldn't have to log in. I know some of you have already been into Zearn. That's why last week we were checking to make sure we could do it. And by Fridays, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, by Fridays, I expect that you have done 4 lessons. 4. I think it only lets you do 1 a day, so that helps you space it out, but I'm not sure. I've never used Zearn before, so we're going to find out together. You can always go back and do any lesson you've previously done, so that's another thing you can do for practice. So on top, so to recap, there's going to be 2 scholastic articles with questions to answer and 4 Zearn lessons that are going to be due every Friday. I'm not assigning things to be done every day. I'm going to give you the week to get it done. But by Friday, it all needs to be done. On top of that, I would like you to get into Word at least 3 times a week. I would like you to do Lit Pro or read an independent book every single day. And I would like you to do IXL for a little bit after your Zearn lesson, because the IXL is going to act as our, like what would be our problem set from the classroom. Now, with Zearn and IXL, I know when you log in and I know what you're doing. So what the report card, which I've been telling you about, is going to be based on your participation in these activities. So if you're doing the activities, you're good to go. If you're not doing the activities, you're going to get an N on your report card. And if you're having trouble, you need to reach out to me so that I can help you. I know a couple of you have already reached out and said, Mr. S, I'm having trouble figuring out where to get this stuff from, and I've given you some directions to help you get there. So please reach out to me if you're having trouble finding the stuff you need. That is basically what our weeks are going to look like for the until it changes again, because I'm sure it will. But I feel like this is a nice schedule to follow. I'm not making you do things every day. We're going to continue our class Zoom chats on Fridays as a Fun Friday activity. But as always, if you're struggling with something in the meantime, you can just reach out to me and we'll set up a Zoom chat one-on-one so that we can go over any academic problems you're having. I believe that is everything I'm checking my notes right here. I believe that's everything I wanted to go over. Talked about going to Clever, going to Google Classroom, looking for the article, Zearn for math, IXL, LitPro, and Word. Okay, I think that's everything. So that leaves me with my question for the day. My question for you is kind of a silly question, but I think it could be a fun one. Is what is your favorite coloring tool and why? We all like to use different things when we color. I personally like colored pencils because I think it looks clean and neat and nice. But some people like crayons, some people like markers. So, what is your favorite thing to use when you color and why? I'm a colored pencil person because it just looks, I think it just looks nice. So let me know what you like to use when you color. I know a lot of you like markers anyways, but still. Um, have a happy, have a wonderful Monday. Have a wonderful week. And again, reach out to me if you're having trouble accessing any of the ELA or math lessons that you're supposed to be doing. All right. See you next time.